I had some issues updating the firmware on the H-3 Plus, the newest one. My original, or the software that I had on there, was 1.0.30. And as you know from previous videos, I was having issues with wireless calling. All the other devices work, but this H-3 Plus would not work. And TidRadio, of course, wanted to verify that, and they wanted me to do a firmware update. However, I had a lot of issues using the usual way to do the firmware. It just would not work. It kept failing. And so he sent me a file and some apps, which would expire in 6 days from now. So it's something, if you ever need it, you'll need to request it, I guess. So we did download it and saved a copy of it. I know with Windows 11, by the way, I'm using Windows 11 with an application called UTM. If you go to the Apple Store, there's a small fee, but if you go directly to UTM site, it's free. You don't have to download it. So, and this approach I took was using the USB-C cable. You would hold the push. First of all, you turn off the radio. You would hold the push to talk button, and also you would push on number 3, and then turn the radio on. This would put you in USB-C mode firmware update, which then will allow you to use this app that was given to me. Let me just close this off. Okay, and basically what I had to do, well, maybe I should go and show it to you first. The app was, I put it in my drivers, and I think H plus update C. Okay, it thinks it's a virus for some reason, and I have to turn it off. Let me try this one. Okay, there we go. So you have to hit this update app, launch it, and the result, you'll get this. This will be blank, so you have to hit open. Okay, I originally got it from that location, so I have to find a new one. And I believe it's this one, and then you open this. That's it. And this will then highlight if it found the port. You hit update. That's it. Okay, this is the H-3 Plus. Just put a power meter on right now. I'm just going to turn it off. To get into USB-C program mode, just push to talk button and the number 3 key right there. I have to hold this down, hold push to talk, and then turn the power on. And this is what you get. Oops, and then it goes blank. Connect USB. And then that's it. And then you open this up and you plug in the USB-C. And then, of course, the software that I had to download directly allowed me to do a firmware update with the Windows 11 using UTM. So it was interesting. The virus, I had to turn off the virus checker because it felt the zip file or the tar file had a virus, but I don't think so. Anyways, this is it. and it'll stay blank and it'll reset when it's ready. Okay, let me show you a few features here. Okay, right now I have name and number apparently. I wish it was name and frequency. They have 3 menu options. And let me hit this one. And if we look at the power, notice how the transmit frequency shows when I'm transmitting, and it's saying my power is 5.6. Then I'll switch to B. See, now it's on 2 meters, and it's saying 4.9. All close, 5 watts, VHF, UHF. The thing that I miss on the H-3, both of these buttons, one was for one band, one was for the other band. You have to now switch between A and B. So I'm not too pleased with that. And of course, I'm not pleased with the channel number. Anyways, let's try the different, just going to show you a couple of settings. Okay, radio settings. Let me scroll down. Try to keep me power, do watch, voice, backlight, power on display. Oh, display. There you go. You have single, you have dual, and classic. If I switch to dual, let's see how that looks. And then I'll exit out of it. So now if I transmit, it doesn't show the transmit frequency. I liked this. It's not as cluttery. The classic is just bulky. So yeah, I have to admit there's a lot of settings here that I really don't care for. But anyways, let's go back in here. It's a personal thing. And backlight. Okay, that's a display. Okay, display type A and display type B I showed on a previous video. It's name and channel or number. It should be name and frequency, unfortunately. And there is another mode that you might be interested in. It was in 42. There we go. Okay, so, and then you can select the colors you want. Blue, red, you can keep going. There's a whole bunch of different colors. I, for now, just prefer the red. There we go. And that's it. This is the color it's referring to the background behind the menu. Okay, one more. Another thing here. SMS. Well, you need 2 radios like this, I believe. Have to be on the same frequency, and I believe dual watch has to be off to work. If I was using this to send a text message, let's say I want to send it. The way it will work, let's say I want the A. The A is number 2. So let's say I want the C. So I hit A, you got to hit it again. Oops, you got to do one after another. I believe the pound. No, the pound takes you to numbers. Okay, so it's a start. That will delete it. So I want a B. 1, 2. See, you got to hit it twice quickly. And you got to do that with each and every one. And when you want to delete the star, we'll hit the delete. And if you want a number, you just hold the pound or click it twice, and you can enter a number. Yeah. I don't know. It's there, I guess, for those who want it. You have the inbox, sending that was sent. I believe if you use OD Master or an app, it'd probably be practical. But I imagine using OD Master app, you might be able to send to other people with the same radio. I have not gone there yet. I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown on the firmware update using the USB-C. I'm going to, now that I have this update, I'm going to see how the other methods work, if it works okay, or I have to keep using the USB-C. We'll see. Because I no longer have Windows 10, and so Windows 11, it tries very hard for you not to have success. Okay, take care. Hopefully this information is helpful. Bye. Okay, let's look at the promises that were made. Talk mode with OD Master to achieve global intercom. I have not tested that. Play music and answer calls. Yes, it can be used as a wireless speaker. And when I go check my Bluetooth, sure enough, the TD3H shows up with a speaker microphone icon. So it does work. However, I haven't played or really tested it yet, but I know when I turn this radio on, it automatically connects. So there has to be an option for me to not to auto connect. Otherwise, here I am trying to listen on my laptop and nothing's coming through, and maybe I have the volume turned down on the radio and you don't hear it, so be aware of that. But it does seem to work. It's just you have to set it up so you're not being interfered or have it when you don't want it. And it allows you to connect more Bluetooth devices, which is good. Okay, I haven't tested it, but it appears it is working. Now, no need to download any software. Upgrade firmware directly in OD Master Web, Mac OS included. I could not do it with the Windows 11 using UTM. Came close. It found the device and it downloaded the file, but that was it. So, and from what I understand, they are aware there's a bug, it doesn't work. And for Mac OS, I think I tried it with, and it wouldn't work either. So that's why they sent me this USB-C option for now, until that is fixed, because I had a radio that would not do wireless clone copy, and they wanted to verify if it was a software issue. Now that it's updated, and I send them a little video showing, nope, it's still not working. So I'm assuming they'll be replacing it once that's proven. Language is not an issue here. 3 display. Okay, I showed you the 3 display. I wish they have a 4th one. A 4th one with, name and frequency instead of name and channel. So I'm hoping enough people complain or request it, they might do something about it. And channel name, I'm not sure what's so specific about it. I always had channel names before on the old one, but it could be the way I programmed the radio. Maybe they made it easier. And low power repeater disconnect, hardware fix, I have not tested that. So that's basically it right there. And I have lots more to test and to verify, and we'll keep you up to date. In the meantime, my H-3 Gen 3 is working the way it should. Until next time. If you haven't done so, it would be appreciated. Please subscribe. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day.